Guys, the Cleveland Cavaliers had a chance to make a statement last night, and a statement is exactly what they made. Their defense stymied the New York Knicks, holding them to just 94 points in a 15-point win for the Cavaliers. Earl,
yes,
you were sitting right next to me for the game, and what a game it was for some of the unsung heroes of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
First of all, you two make me sick.
Did they really make a
Y'all
statement?
make me sick, man. I can't stand y'all two.
Why are you mad at them?
Because he said it like that on purpose. Go ahead.
Before we sat down to watch the game, Mike, I just want to say shout out to Patrick Ewing. I had a nice conversation with Patrick Ewing. Got a chance to meet Braxton Miller, man. Talked to Reggie Miller for a few minutes, but just wanted to
the Braxton Miller?
The Braxton Miller.
Like number 5.
Yeah, the Ohio State Braxton Miller. But, Bull, we sitting here today.
Yeah.
So I wore black for a reason.
Okay.
We are laying to rest all of Tyvis's doubts when it comes to Jared Allen. He said yesterday on this show, you go out here and, right all the wrongs, right?
Yeah.
Put everything to bed. And Jared did that. His nemesis, his number one op, Mitchell Robinson, was present. Now, he did have 16 rebounds. That's a whole nother story for another day. but Jared, showed up, another double-double. I thought he was solid. Overall, though, seriously, though, unsung heroes. Dean Wade, he came out there. He was stout defensively, hit a couple threes. I thought overall, as a team, they came out with much more energy, much more effort. And they put their foot on New York's neck and never let up. Jalen Tyson came off the bench. Before the game, Kenny Atkinson talked about, his way into earning playoff minutes. And he put that on display last night in a tough Eastern Conference matchup against one of the best teams. So, overall, you get a big win in front of your home crowd after coming off a letdown in OKC. I thought everybody stepped up, performed pretty well. It was just one of them games, man. The energy was high. J.A. was balling. James Harden came to play. Donovan Mitchell was on his. Evan Mobley even hit a three-point shot early.
Oh, he started it off.
Shot it with confidence. He played better. I think Kenny said that should be the last game for him as far as that minute restriction goes. So expect to see him ramp it up a little bit more. But very impressed by the Cleveland Cavaliers last night.
It was impressive, but I don't think you can make a statement game until the playoffs, Mike. Are you just needling Tyvis, or do you really think it was a statement game?
I mean, statement's a loose term, right? But they come off a loss to OKC where they've been riding high. They had won the first 6 games with James Harden. They gave up 21 threes to an OKC team without SGA, without Jalen Williams. Kenny Atkinson pregame challenged them to be more physical, to match New York's physicality, to get more hands up on open shooters from beyond the arc. And the Knicks are a team that have given them issues in the past based off pure physicality and matching their intensity. You go back to that Christmas Day game, Cavs were up 16 going into the fourth quarter. And because they couldn't get a single rebound in the fourth quarter, Mitchell Robinson ate their lunch.
Yeah.
They ended up losing that game despite the fact they outplayed New York for 44 minutes. So, statement, no, I'm not saying they're in the conversation with OKC and Denver for the top 3 contenders now. But I did think they answered some questions that if they had not played the way they did yesterday, we'd be coming in here absolutely crushing them. So I'm not going to take away from the fact that it was a good win
in
a great win. Dominant fashion.
It's a great win, and I am enjoying watching them. Certainly, no doubt about it. I don't like those uniforms. Do you like their uniforms, guys?
No, that's my least favorite combination.
Again.
What is it? It's like peach.
It's supposed to be the sunrise.
Does anybody like them?
It's their city edition. It's their sunrise. Not a fan.
All right.
It is what it is.
Well, I just think it's a great win. I don't want to take anything away. I'm enjoying watching them for the first time in a while.
Did you see that, dog?
I need the regular season to be over. I can't take it anymore.
Who cut these highlights?
We need playoff basketball, Mike. I have no more time for regular season.
Anyway, listen.
And why is Jalen Tyson coming off the bench?
Because Dean Wade started.
Dean Wade played terrific.
Yeah, he did.
I know he did, but Jalen Tyson's been the far better player this year. Why?
Ever since they got James Harden, he got to pick it up a little bit more. It ain't been.
Kitty said his role has changed, since James and the other guys have arrived. But he did give Jalen a lot of credit to, being able to be a guy that can step out there and score 20, 25 points. And then when he's asked to do other things, he accepts that role and he's thriving in it.
If I'm him, I wonder if he's a little annoyed that he's coming off the bench. You think he is?
No, because he was in and out of the starting lineup anyway beforehand.
But he's earned more playing time than Dean Wade.
It's different role. When you're that, we
know.
talked about this yesterday. The 5th starter with the other 4 guys that we know will start. is basically designated to a guy who only plays defense, rebounds, and stands in the corner. And Jalen Tyson's too good to be doing that. And I think Kenny even mentioned, or I believe it was pregame, that Jalen Tyson is a creator. Like, he has the ability to do things that Dean Wade doesn't. But when you're with those other forwards, the opportunities to maximize what Jalen Tyson does best are just so few and far between that I'm not sure he's the best fit in certain situations. Now, against OKC, a team that is going to sag off, corral the paint, make it really difficult for Harden and Mitchell to kind of get stuff going. I think you need more creation from that fifth starter, from that 3 position, and I think Jalen Tyson fits in certain matchups. But all in all, I mean, Dean Wade did exactly what you want that fifth starter to do.
I give him credit. I obviously down on him. Not a big fan, but he played really well. He played really well. He did just what they needed.
Yeah, it was encouraging to see him actually play well against a good team. I kind of tweeted out, like, jokingly, like, Cavs fans everywhere, Dean Wade can't hit threes against good teams. Dean Wade, STFU. So, like, Kenny talked about him after the game, and it's funny. Kenny Atkinson and James Harden both called him an elite defender, a guy that can guard 1 through 5, and pretty much if he's hitting his shots, then it opens up everything else, for everybody else around him. And so he's getting high praise from people inside that locker room, people that surround him every day. The thing with him is, man, he just got to stay consistent with hitting shots. Nobody is asking him to do too much, but when you get your opportunities, cash in on him, because defensively he is stout.
Yeah, and they think highly of him. We know what he does defensively. Mike gave us a stat before the show that in their one-on-one matchups when he's defended Jalen Brunson, Brunson's got horrible numbers against him.
1 for 15, 0 of 6 from 3 in the 3 matchups with Dean Wade.
And he's way bigger than Brunson, but Brunson's way more athletic, so you'd think that would be an advantage.
You want something crazy? I think Dean Wade's taller than Jared Allen.
I think he is too. Really?
Yeah, I swear to God, I think he's taller than Jared Allen.
Oh, that makes sense to why they always run with the big line. Listen, Dean Wade did play really well. I mean, they did a really good job of seeing that he hit his first 3. I believe they got the ball back, came right back down in transition, gave it to him again. He hit another 3. He started the game off on fire. His first half was really good offensively. I think he gave you 2 points in the second half, and that was what it was. Jared Allen got going really early, which was great on his behalf. I love the fact that he got the strip on Cat, went down the court, bang, dunked it. Then the very next possession, they get a turnover, come down, throw him the ball, boom, he dunk it again. They had to call timeout. It was great. At the end of the day, I love the fact that they beat the Knicks. I said that they would beat the Knicks, but as a panel, I had to go pick the Knicks because we can't, if all 3 of us agree, it's not going to happen. So it was great that they won this game. The atmosphere was unbelievable. Love the fact that it wasn't even close. You got to see the blowout players come in at the end of the game to close that game. Love Jalen Tyson coming off the bench, finally showing some offense, because I think he struggled a little bit since James Harden has been there. Then Schroeder came off the bench, threw a couple dimes. Looked good.
Sam Merrill didn't do anything.
Sam Merrill didn't do a thing. The only person I got a problem with is Keon Ellis. Listen, bro, you need to get on the jug machine, because if somebody throw you bombs like that and you can't catch them, Donovan threw him a bomb and hit him right in the hands. Boom.
Me and Mike was sitting up there looking like
a bomb. He tried. It was so bad. He tried to go save it and couldn't.
Are you saying he's the Jerry Judy of the Cavs?
Jerry Judy looked better than him.
The first one was hilarious because he actually put his hands up like a wide receiver. He was like.
And by the way, Keon, cool dude, real cool,
real cool dude, man.
Did anybody ask him about it after the game?
No, because they flew to Milwaukee right after. It was kind of a rushed press conference, but there was a moment in the locker room afterwards that we have to mention.